Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Sean Newcomb, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Standing in, Malik Smith, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Malik Smith.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club as they begin play. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
The 1-2. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Velez. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitting at a more than robust .423 batting clip. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And it's quickly 0-2. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Nobody out, runner on first. Once more a throw over, being especially careful here. Count remains 2-2. To first, fielded cleanly to second for 1, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Yordan Alvarez.
Here we go, guys.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And it's fouled away.
All right, come on now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And the pitch is off the cap as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Hey, 2 away now.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Now at the plate, Corey Lee, an absolute hitting machine right now. He's already added 9 base hits to his season total in this series alone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hard ground ball to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Astros. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. So next to the plate for Texas, Rolando Velez. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Altuve for 1. On to first, a double play.
What's the play ball? Hey now. 3, 3, 3. Ow.
Stepping into the box, Rolando Velez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him.
Let's go right here.
Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Right to him. To second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Here's Mookie Betts. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. Misses. Ball 2.
We all know he's a really good hitter, and this is probably a good example why. He fell behind 0-2, but knowing they're probably going to try to get him to chase a pitcher's pitch, he got really patient. He's still up against the ropes a little, but he's in a much better position now on a 2-2 count.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 2 full. The Rangers lead this one 4-0.
Play ball. You're out. 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 You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. Out. You're out.
Ready once again, Rolando Velez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Velez.
Hey, let her rip one time.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Have a rip right up there.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, 1 Astro error, and 2 men left on base. We played 4 full. Texas is out in front, 4-0.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
Your attention, please.
Ready for another chance, James Verhoeven.
The first baseman, James Verhoeven.
Comes set with the 0-1. Pitches a strike. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Play ball. Out. 3. Out. 3. That's ball 4. 3. Out. You're out. 3.
Stepping into the box, Rolando Velez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Velez.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. They lead it 5-4.
Let's play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Out. You're out. Out. 3. Out.
Digging in now, Corey Lee, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Two away.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's a strike down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Play ball. 3. That hit him. He's got first.
Now at the plate, Rolando Velez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Velez.
He's set, and the pitch. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
57, Chad Green.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Lee. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for him.
Swing and a liner.
No,
Foul.
ball.
Hey, nobody.
The 0-1 pitch.
Nope. Where's it first here?
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball! That pitch is out.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Here you go, boys.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
1 ball.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
Here we go.
And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Matt Duffy will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
For Houston, number 6, Matt Duffy.
Come on, fellas. Let's go.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Duffy, often known as the Duff Man in baseball circles. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Nope,
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Duffy.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
In now, Jeremy Pena. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Ready with the 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Rangers bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a run of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done. But hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Rangers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jeffrey Rodriguez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Rogelio Armenteros was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Chad Green records the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 5 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Astros, 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 18 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. Kansas City attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Chance Adams, the right-hander from Arizona, will be doing the pitching. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, it's awfully tough in today's game when your strikeout to walk ratio is less than even. Too many balls are put in play, plus you add that with the base on balls. That just shows me one thing. He doesn't have that one solid out pitch that he can get somebody out with.
Now batting, Rolando Velez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, you got it. No one better.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's just out.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Soler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rangers lead it 3-0.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. That's ball 4. Out. You're out. 3. He's out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Anderson Miller. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0. And there he goes. Misses low. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Play ball.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield.
The 1-1 home. Runner goes. Pitches high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive.
Play ball. 3. Out. You're out. He's out.
Stepping in, Maikel Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Maikel Franco.
He's going.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this.
Play ball.
Digging in to try it again, Rolando Velez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Velez.
One time right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short.
Come on,
Throw
get here,
gets
get
him. 2 down.
Let's play ball. Out. 3. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out.
In is Jorge Soler. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Jorge Soler.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
He's running. Pitch inside. Throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Play ball. Out. 3. That's ball 4.
So coming to the plate, Rolando Velez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Velez.
Come on.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Soler. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the...
He's out. You're out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. You're out.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Ryan O'Hearn. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Soler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Runner.
Runners off for second. Strike. Throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're still down 5-3. At the plate, Rolando Velez.
Number 9, Rolando Velez.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Kid, good eye.
Ball 1, no strike.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. After it is Soler. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out. That's ball 4. 3. Out. He's out. Out. 3. You're out. 3.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Rangers used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jonathan Hernandez earns his third win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 7 runs on 10 hits.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. Kansas City hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Chris Bubich is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one.
Into the box now, Rolando Velez, and a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning.
Here we go.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Be patient, get your pitch, huh?
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Bubich is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4. 3 out. 3. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. You're out. 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 He's out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Come on, big guy, get the pitch.
Now batting, catcher, Rolando.
Stepping in now, Rolando Velez. And this one's in the dirt.
Fly.
Throw to third. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. And not in time as the second run scores.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
Let's go.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it right here.
The 1-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Miller is right there, one down.
Play ball. You're out. Out. Out.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
Soler.
Steal.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now the throw.
0-1.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive.
Play ball. He's out. Out. 3 out. That's ball 4.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Rolando Velez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rangers lead this one 5-2.
Play ball. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. 3 out. He's out. Out. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rolando Velez.
Rolando Velez.
You can do it.
Get your pitch up there.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. That's just out.
Goodrum at third with 2 away.
One pitch. Make it yours.
Now that's popped up. Oki shading to his right, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Texas is out in front, 7-3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Rojas settles under it, and there's one away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
At the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Jr.
Here's the pitch. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Goodrum takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In is Jorge Soler. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, 2 away now.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Riding in once again, Ryan O'Hearn. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hunter Dozier.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
2 outs here.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
2 balls, no strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3 and 0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
That one's in there. 3 and 1.
3 and 1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 7 and the Royals 3. Up next for the Rangers, Rolando Velez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Velez.
Hey, big moment. We need you. Here we go.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Witt will put this one away, and the side is retired. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. Not too many.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
8-4 tonight. The Rangers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Andrew Suarez wins his 3rd of the season. Chris Bubich was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For Kansas City, 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball, and it comes your way next. Mike Clevenger gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
I know one thing, he looks a lot like Jacob deGrom until deGrom cut his hair, but this guy has really good stuff. Long, lanky guy, good sneaky fastball, low to mid 90s at time, a good assortment of curveballs and breaking balls to go along with it. Quality pitcher who's made his name initially coming out of the bullpen, but he's carved a niche for himself as a starting pitcher.
Digging in, Rolando Velez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Let's play ball. 3 out. 3 Take your base.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 now here in the early going.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Play ball. Out. You're out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rolando Velez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
They see it, driver right there.
Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Scooped up, throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Let's play ball. Out. That's ball 4. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
Striding in for Oakland, Roberto Perez.
Catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
He's going.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pitches a the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
Digging in once again, Rolando Velez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
Get your pitch up there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can miss-hit a ball.
That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. Out. Out. You're out. He's out. Out. Out.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rolando Velez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Santander waits on it, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Rangers 12 and the A's 3. Jonathan Hernandez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Jonathan Hernandez.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Ball
1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Called strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Anthony Santander.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts. Still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
1 and 2.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Now the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Play ball. Out. You're out. He's out. That hit him. He's got first. Out. Full 4. Take your base. 3. Out. 3. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. 3.
Settling in now, Rolando Velez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 1-2.
2-2 the count.
Come on, big guy.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to
right
take
here.
the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now in the box, Kevin Crone. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this
The
point.
first baseman, Kevin Crone.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in.
Go hard, go hard,
And the
go hard.
off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Andres Gimenez the next to bat.
Now
He could
batting.
really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Velez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and
Play
still
ball.
ends up.
You're out. Out. That's ball 4.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
13-5 at the end of all the action. The Texas Rangers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Trent Thornton takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Mike Clevenger allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. The Rangers have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Frankie Montas will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good.
Coming to the plate now, Rolando Velez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Laureano is there, 2 gone.
Let's play ball. Ball 4, take the base. 3. Ball 4, take your base. Out. 3. He's out. 3. Out. 3.
So digging in now, Rolando Velez 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Here you go. Let it foul right here.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Grounded back up the middle. One there. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. 1 hit's all they get. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rangers lead it 2-1. In now, Rolando Velez.
The catcher, Rolando Velez.
Come on, let it fly right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Allen has it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rangers on top here, 3-1.
Leading off for the A's, the right fielder, Kyle.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike.
No one down here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-1 to Franklin Barreto.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
And that's taken for a called strike 2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That misses 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at-bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
Popped him up. Goodrum is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Let's play ball. 3. Ball 4, take your base. Out. Ball 4, take your base. Out. That hit him. First base. He's out. 3.
So striding forward now, Rolando Velez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
0-1 the count. Arise leads off first with 1 away.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Right here. Let's go, kid.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Pitch, drive it right here.
Got him swinging in the dirt.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing.
You're out. 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 That's ball 4. Out. Ball 4, take the base. You're out. 3. Out. 3. He's out. Out. You're out.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
The catcher, number 9.
Into the box now, Rolando Velez. He swings and lines it to left. Santander is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Nothing more in the Texas half of the 9th. Last chance now for the A's. They're on the short end of a 3-1 score. Chad Green comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
For Texas, number 57, Chad Green.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's a .333 hitter.
Santander.
First offering on its way.
Ball one.
And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball one.
Hey, nobody away.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Here we go now. Let's
A
go.
1-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Green has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Got him to go down swinging there. Anthony Santander goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the ninth. So stepping in, Austin Allen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Allen.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Fastball just off the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here we go.
Fouled off.
Got 1 down now. 1 down.
Right side, but it's well foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Ball.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now batting.
At the plate, Logan Davidson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Yeah, we got 2 down.
Ball 2.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately.
Here we go,
It all
boys.
starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Strike called, 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Ball.
Lays off the split finger that time, 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Last strike now for Oakland. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean Newcomb wins his 3rd of the season. Frankie Montas only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. Chad Green closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Angels baseball comes your way next. Jaime Barria is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here.
Into the box, Rolando Velez, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Play ball. Out. Out. 3. You're out. He's out. 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 Ball 4. Take the base.
Ready now for L.A., Joe Adell. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Adell.
He's going.
From the stretch. And there goes up. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this.
Play ball. You're out. Out. That's ball 4. Out. 3. Out. 3.
Hey, you got it. No better.
Striding in, Rolando Velez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Trout has a read on it. 2 gone.
Play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. 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 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. You're out. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. He's out.
So striding in, Rolando Velez.
Rolando Velez.
He's ready now. The pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Goodrum
Ball
is
1,
off
no
at first with 2 away. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Goodrum blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they are now on the board, though still well behind. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Mookie Betts.
Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Hey, nice hit, attaboy.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Let's play ball. 3. You're out. 3. He's out. Out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
And now for the Angels, Colin Thoreau, and their runners at the corners now.
Colin Thoreau.
First offering on its way. Off is Simmons. Taking the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Fine work that time by the Texas bullpen. 8th inning coming up. It's the Angels 8 and the Rangers 4. Jacob Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in and looking for more, Rolando Velez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Ball 4, take the base.
Your attention, please.
Andrelton Simmons will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. Runner goes in there. Now the not in time. He's in there at second.
Play ball. You're out. That's ball 4. Out. He's out.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
14-5, the final totals in this one. The Halos put a 14 in the run column here today. Jaime Barria earns the win, his second. Andrew Suarez couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.